Morning everyone. So here we are on our last day before we head now back in the UK after our mammoth Europe trip to where we have taken in France, Germany, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, coming back into Switzerland and then France again. So our current, and Italy, as I've just been reminded, thank you very much as well. So it's we've done a few countries, let's put it that way. We're now on our last stop. We're about 35 minutes from the tunnel as our crossing is actually tomorrow, and we are currently staying here. Château du Gandspette. So let's have a little wander around the site. Let's see what we can see. Now, what I was expecting, I should say, to see a few Brits. We haven't seen many on our European trip. I could probably count less than a handful while we've been away. But here, oh, it's a different story. It's like going to a campsite in the UK. Everyone's British. I'd say 99.2%. There's not many people on the site now. Obviously, it's a bank holiday in the UK, so it's a big travel day back. But as I mentioned, we are going back tomorrow to avoid a little bit of the manic rush. So, this is in the grounds of this chateau. It's a huge site. There's about 199 pitches. Some of them have got like static caravans on. I'll sort of zoom out slightly here. As you can see, the old chateau. Let's do a little photo there as well. There's 11 hectares of land here. So the pitches are very spacious. As you can see, this is your entrance coming in, so no issues there whatsoever. Reception's just in front of you. Obviously Krista's in the way. But you've got your reception there. Then you've got a restaurant and a bar. The bar opens at 3 o'clock? Yeah. 3 till when? Half 8? Half 8. And the restaurant is half 6 to half 8. 8 in there last night. It was alright. Not a great choice, I would say, in the menu, but enough if you're just doing one of your final things. So it's we've been here for 2 nights. We actually arrived a day earlier than what we were expecting. But yeah, got all the kids' play park. You can see there's all the terrace from the bar and the restaurant. Here's all your kids' play areas. There's your pitches. We're on the other side of the site. This is the first part. We'll have a little wander around. I'm not doing the whole 11 hectares of it because I'm sure you've got better things to do than watch a video of 11 hectares of land. But as we come down here, I'll just show you, because a few people have asked about seeing some of how motorhomes can empty their waste and things like that in France, especially from some of the new timers, or the new people obviously coming to France, I should say. So you've got your bins, plenty. Site's very clean. Oh, look. Got a hen roaming around. Site's very clean. Hot showers, toilets. Take a look at them. As I said, the site is very, very quiet now. For 3 people per night, it was about what, 45 euros, including the local tax. I think it's a bit expensive, to be honest, for what it is. What I've seemed to have noticed is I've just heard that ACSI, they've actually increased their costs to go for 23. Still cheap compared to what they normally are. Which is fine, and I think for the value, but when you're at the end, it seems to be from September onwards now, so at the back end of August, where it used to be ACSI quite a lot, now you're not getting it, and I think you end up paying, as I say, 45 euros for 3 people seems quite expensive. So you got one of the washing up areas and the toilet blocks, but I'll show you the ones where we are. But here's your motorhome spot. So as you can see, nice and wide, shouldn't have any issues getting in. Obviously drop your grey waste. You've got water near your pitch as well, but if you want to fill it up, then you can do. You can also do your toilet there, but there is toilet emptying Gelson points by your by the toilet box as well. But we'll just wander back up here just to show you some more of the facilities. We are actually down there through the trees in the other part of the actual campsite. As I say, it's very peaceful. It's in the grounds of this old chateau. In the area, you've got a Carrefour about 2 or 3 kilometres away, so half an hour walk or a couple of minute drive. There is a local bakery and a pharmacy in the village. Went up to the bakery today, took about a 10-minute walk. It does say on the website that the baker does come to the site in July and August. Obviously not towards the end of August then, because they weren't here today. But nice to stretch the legs.
It's worth noting there's no shop on site either.
There's no shop on site, so if you are coming and if you're on your start of your journey, make sure you've got a couple of things. And if you're on the end of your journey, don't come with nothing in the van, because otherwise you're going to be stuck. But there you go, as you can see, there's the old chateau. Got your Bouncy pitch. Again, this is the restaurant and the bar terrace, where you can see it was actually very busy last night, but we're not expecting it to be that busy tonight. I would say it's actually going to be quite quiet from looking around the site. We'll see later on if more people start to arrive, but I don't think there will be. I think most people are travelling back today, from what I can see. So let's head down here. Got a couple of pools on the site as well. Supposedly one's heated and one's not. One's bigger than the other, as you'll see just through here. Got your pool area as well. Just show you there. All your sunbeds, nice and easy. And that's the smaller one out the two. You've got a bigger pool just down here. And when I say bigger, it just means more in the actual depth, and it is slightly bigger. As you can see, entrance into the pool, and there you go, in there itself. All together, it's very nice. You've also got tennis courts. You've got all these trails that you can walk. You've got ping pong tables. You've got foosball. Table football. So there's lots to do for kids. If you're arriving with a stopover, I think especially with families, I think it's perfect, because if they've been doing your head in for the holiday, you can let them run round, and they've still got a lot of things to entertain them. And if you're just starting off, then you can start the holiday off with a bang. To the tunnel, and to the tunnel it's about 35-40 minutes on the toll. Non-toll about 45-50. Obviously it's going to be very similar to the ferry as well, so nice and straightforward. You've got this, your little pitch here for football, basketball. So you can see it's got a little keep fit. As you can see in the grounds itself, the place is huge. It's 11 hectares. You have got like little forest areas you can wander through, but the pitches are big. They've all got electric on site. So let's go and have a look at the pitch and the toilet block. So here we are. Here's our pitch. As you can see, they're very spacious. Excuse the mess. As I've said, we don't really edit the videos, so you can see exactly what we see. What's nice is everything's it's all weatherproofed. You've got the plastic matting underneath, so if it rains, obviously it's fine. But as you can see, our pitch goes up to 4C there, so I'm trying not to hit the tree behind me. But it does give you an idea. You're probably a good 120-130 square meters of space, but yeah, very spacious indeed. Sun shining, which is always a good thing. Plenty of shade. Right, let's go down to what a lot of you seem to like to ask. It's all about the toilet facilities. Now it does change in Europe how the facilities do work, and that's one thing we found. So in France, normally a lot of sites won't have a toilet seat, but they don't have toilet roll. So you've got to bring your own toilet roll. Here they have both, so it's fine. You'd sort of expect it when you're paying the price. Croatia was absolutely fine. Toilet paper all the time, toilet seats, everything's very clean. Austria, exactly what you'd expect, immaculate. Germany was immaculate. Though I would say the only one that I didn't particularly like was Italy. I thought Italy was lagging behind the rest of Europe on its facilities. So let's have a quick look. So, nice big block, as I say, they're absolutely spotless. Now, it could be because there's hardly anybody here, but the cleaners were here first thing this morning. So, plenty of space for your wash basins and your sinks. There's your showers. All adequate. Plenty of hot water, just press the button. And then for the toilet facilities on this particular site are around the back in the open air. So as we go round, it's all lit up at night. There's your Elson point. Interesting, it doesn't flush, you just actually on here, just turn the tap on, it's got such force, it just forces everything down. Never seen that before. And then your urinals. And then over here you've got your toilets. Open this one, as you can see, very clean. Women's are over here, men's are here, and then the land goes up there. And there's a lot of statics and more pictures. So yeah, this is our last stop. I have to admit, we normally would stop at the Les Castiles site in Guineas. I always like to stop at a particular place so I can just unpack the van slightly, start to repack it ready for the journey home more, sort out any rubbish that we don't need to be taking in unnecessary waste. But yeah, overall, look, it's a nice site. I think as the weather's good, it's good, and nice and spacious. And I think for a good stopover, rather than rush, if you get here, chill out for that extra night or two, then yeah, it's a nice finish to the holiday. Plus, if you're travelling with pets, very important. There's a vet a couple of kilometres away, so obviously for your 24 hours and 5 days to get everybody in. We have seen a lot of people with dogs and cats here as well, obviously for that reason, so that's a big plus as well. I know where we've normally gone, we've then had to travel then to another site, so obviously being close to the site obviously is a great help as well. But yeah, that's us, that's the end of our European tour. So that's this is the last site of our reviews for Europe. We'll obviously be doing a few more in the UK, but hopefully like this site. And if you're doing a stopover, coming back to the UK, or coming from the UK, or even going over to Belgium, Holland, Germany, and you're travelling this way, then hopefully this might be a nice place for you to stop. So happy motorhoming, guys, and we'll speak soon.